Look at this, guys. We have a very special truck today. A brand new Ram heavy duty. This is Andre behind the camera, but in front,
It's Nathan, folks. And I don't often get dressed up when I talk about a brand new truck, but I do this time because this is an ultimate luxury truck. It's the 2019 Ram 2500 heavy duty limited mega cab. Let me say that again. Mega cab. Like that? Let me show you why this truck is different. You see, we haven't had one of these before. The big difference is this. See? That's the mega cab part, because otherwise it'd be like that big. But it's mega cab. Bigger. See? Bigger, bigger? Now check it out. Come in. This is how it's mega. All that extra room. And this is what you can do with that room, aside from obviously sitting in here, which I'll do in a minute. This is a multi-configurable back seat. So you can fold it flat like this. There's a compartment back there, which I'll show you in just a sec. This allows for one type of storage, but let's say you have lots of stuff to put in here. Pull a different lever, and whammo! The whole thing goes down. Get in there. Have a look at that.
so a full flat loading floor, and there's a big space behind the back seat right here.
Can you
as
reach
well.
that?
Well, yes, and there's some hooks. I mean, there's child safety hooks for the child seat. There's also a couple of hooks, what, to put some groceries there?
You can put groceries in. There are other loose-fitting items. You put a TV back here and you want to strap it down, you can actually strap it there. All right, so let's put the whole thing up. Now, I'm a relatively large guy, but when I get into a mega cab, I got lots of space. Here's the other cool part. This reclines.
Whoa, you disappeared, dude.
Here I am. Yep, look at that. I really like that. You know what else I like? Look at the embroidery. Look at this. Now, bear in mind, this truck is about $84,000. $84,000, but it's extremely capable and all that other stuff, and you're going to hear about that from Andre because he's going to take us for a little walk around as well. But this is the mega cab part. Very cool, right? Look at all this legroom. Yeah.
So other manufacturers don't really do this. I mean, Ford has a larger crew cab.
Yes,
I mean,
they do.
they've extended it in from their last generation trucks. Chevy is also working on a brand new truck, right?
Yep, they are.
But none of them have this extension on the cab.
And none of them call it mega cab. That's
Right.
like a Superman thingy. So all of this extra space. Now remember, they had it in the old model as well. So now it is here with the new model. And with that, now that you guys know about the mega cab, I'm going to turn it over to Andre.
Yes, and dude, while we're doing this,
Oh,
can you
I'll pop
pop
the
the
hood.
hood? So the mega cab is interesting because it still has a long wheelbase. You could see it right here. Fairly long wheelbase, right? But only a 6.5 foot bed basically, because the mega cab part basically takes the space where the 8-foot bed would be. And you can also get it in a dually truck. You can. And you can also get it in the 3500, obviously. And for 2019, you know it's a 2019 because of the new LED taillights you could see right there. And, well, of course, the interior is all new that Nathan showed you just now. But under the hood is an updated Cummins engine. So this is not, I mean, it's still the same displacement as before, 6.7 liters, but the engine's been redone internally. It's now using compacted graphite iron block. That's not easy to say.
No, it's not.
But this is a standard output engine. This is not the high output. Ooh, there's the turbo right there. The rating is 370 horsepower and 850 pound-feet of torque. So basically 50 pound-feet of torque more than last year for 2018 trucks.
But significantly less than the maximum output that's available on this setup, which I believe is 1,000 pound-feet of torque.
Heck yeah, the high output also has made it to an ASIN 6-speed automatic transmission. This truck has a 68 RFE, basically a Ram transmission that they've developed internally within the FCA group, but it's been updated, they tell us,
Right.
as well, to have smoother shifts and just better performance.
Now, for those of you who are interested, Sorry. Yes, they do have a V8 available for the heavy-duty trucks, but that's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah, the 6.4 liter Hemi V8 is still there, and it's now made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. But this truck, let me get in here, has a column shift still. So you may have seen us use a Power Wagon with a 6.4 liter engine, and that has a shift knob here, because the new 8-speed ZF transmission is actually a fully electronically controlled transmission. But the diesel trucks still have a column shift.
Column!
Yep. And that's kind of more manly, isn't it?
It is. I prefer that, personally speaking, but you know, there's a lot of people who like the rotary knob, so whatever. But the point is that this is a slightly different setup, and if this were the 8-speed, it would be located right here. They would actually move this over and have the rotary right there.
Yeah, but what else are you getting for $84,000? Well, you're getting push start, which is available on all heavy-duty trucks now from Ram. Mm-hmm. But you're also getting this.
This is real wood. This is real leather, raised stitching, real metals. It is the nicest interior of any heavy-duty truck out there. I challenge anybody to prove me wrong. And it's the little details here that I really like. These leather additions here and there. The fact that they're not being chintzy about where they're actually adding leather. There are other automakers, Ford, who sometimes have hard plastics where you can touch them. You don't want that. You want nothing but soft leather, wood, metal. Nice little storage compartment here, and this is all lined with felt. It's the little details that really make this truck worthwhile.
Yeah, and of course you have, this is a luxury vehicle, luxury truck, but you have all your other features. For example, you have alternate height. This truck is equipped with air suspension, so you can drop it a little bit for loading, for example, for hooking up a trailer. You have an exhaust brake still. You still have a tow haul mode. Obviously, you still have your, parking sensors for parking. Trailer brake controller is right here,
Yep.
which is handy. And you can always...
I like that location.
Yeah, you can also always adjust your gain right here pretty easily. And this console basically in the center is basically what they're also using on their light-duty trucks. And
the whole thing moves.
Yeah, the whole thing moves. We have some of our things in here. This is also very, very deep. You've seen this before. So they're basically using their latest interior technology, but now in a heavy-duty truck. And here is the dash, also reconfigurable. You can configure your gauges, with different parameters here, depending on what you're doing. Right now we have temperature, coolant, battery, and compass, but you could also reconfigure that and add maybe an exhaust brake monitor or even a turbo boost gauge. Of course, your DEF fluid is still right here. Right now we're pretty full. We're full on diesel as well. But what about capability? Let me show them really fast the payload truck of this truck, because even though a 3/4 ton like this may have a payload capacity in the work truck about 4,000 pounds, after you load it up, let's see what the damage is here.
Go for it.
So if we look on the sticker here, 1,530 pounds. That's not a lot of payload, but this truck is equipped for towing. You can get a gooseneck package here as well. So you can do a fifth wheel gooseneck towing, bumper pull towing. They're rated at about, 18,000 pounds. But once again, once you get a luxury truck, your payload suffers.
That's right, because all the extra weight from the luxury goodies that are on there, and in some cases suspension goodies, it depends on the truck, of course. Check it out. Here's some different camera angles they have. This is actually going down the sides of the truck. These mirrors, these cameras are embedded in the mirrors, and you can actually make it go
really cool.
A little bit more to the right or a little bit more to the left.
Yeah.
Really handy when you have a trailer and you're trying to park. And then you can also change, so if you're lining up to tow, and this actually moves. If you move the steering wheel, Andre, you can actually show.
Yeah, the lines are dynamic.
I really like that. That's really cool. And this is from the bed, so you can actually see joggers and things that are loaded into the bed. There is a tonneau cover, so your eyes aren't freaking out on you.
Yes.
Can I show them something kind of cool?
Yeah.
It's a little detail that all this, there's a table here, all different units of measurement and everything else kind of here for just I don't know, it's just a cool detail.
Just in case you forgot your geometry, I guess, right?
Well, I forgot it after high school. No, I mean, but it's just a really cool thing, and there's a lot of little details throughout this vehicle that are really impressive. Even something, I honestly don't know what this does. I don't know if you can see this, Andre. Watch.
It's a little like midgate,
It's like a tiny midgate.
but it's got trucks on it too.
Yeah, look at that. It's just got the little trucks right there. Once again, little details. I really do appreciate that because it gives the truck a little bit more of a special feeling to it. Should we hit it?
Yeah, well, let's close this video down. But once again, actually, can you get in the back just really fast?
Oh, yeah. You want to see my mega cab luxuriating.
And legroom. This is kind of the party trick of this truck. It's
It really is. The reason why you want a mega cab is for all this extra back space because there's no other reason. So, I'm back here. I got a lot of extra room and...
Legroom?
Oh, yeah.
Can you recline and go even more luxurious? Oh, dude.
Oh, this is the life. It's like a luxury jet. Yep. Take me home, Jeebs.
All right, guys, we're going to go. And we'll see you next time at tfltruck.com.
See you guys.